Hello, and welcome to this quick yoga stretch. Let's start by rolling out our upper body, chest area. Let's try that again. So you can roll left to right. We're just kind of making circular wave movements with our body. And I'm going to stretch arm over to the left. That feels good. Feel it in the ribs. And stretch over to the right. Don't forget to breathe. And now what I'm doing are these kind of like yada 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 hands. And what those do is kind of warm up the wrists. Don't forget the wrists. Next, we are going to continue with warming up the upper back by just pulling the heart forward and back. So it's kind of like a cat-cow, but we're still in the kneeling pose. So holding onto your legs, you can pull the heart backward and pull the chest forward. And that will just kind of stretch out our upper body and get it ready to do more for us. Now coming to tabletop, we're going to continue doing the cat-cow, this time on our hands and knees. For cow, the gaze goes up, belly drops. And for cat, we're just going to pull our head towards our pubic bone. I like to exhale on the cat and inhale for cow. Just a few more rounds of the cat-cow. And don't forget to breathe. Okay, let's go ahead and do thread the needle. So we're going to take our left arm up to the sky and thread it through underneath our right arm, dropping the shoulder down to the mat. And I love the way this feels in my shoulder blades. Just continuing to stretch out the back muscles and breathing deep, hips over knees. And let's come back up, stretch the left arm up to the sky again, and tabletop. Let's do the other side. Right arm up to the sky, and thread it through underneath the left. Don't forget to breathe. And stretch it up to the sky. All right, let's go ahead and get into our hamstrings. I'm going to get into the half splits. So I've got my leg out in front of me. I'm still on my right knee, kneeling. This whole sequence is actually kneeling. So it's a very grounding sequence. And I'm just going to try and melt my upper body forward towards the leg. Whenever you're stretching your hamstrings, sometimes it helps to take a break and flex the quad. And that actually tends to open up the hamstring a little bit if you just flex the opposite muscle. And now we're going to come forward into a lizard lunge. So just pushing our hips forward, we're now going to feel the stretch a little bit in the hamstring, but mostly in the right hip flexor. If you like, you can come down to your elbows. You can also reach for the right foot and really intensify that stretch. Back into the half split and tabletop. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So now I've got my right leg forward, out straight, and just trying to melt my upper body towards my leg. Still breathing here. And I'm going to go ahead and push my hips forward for that lizard lunge. Feel free to come down on your elbows if you're ready. Don't push it. If you're on your elbows, you can reach for your foot to intensify that hip flexor on the left side. Back into kneeling. And let's roll out our shoulders a little bit, get back into that upper body. Keep the whole movement dynamic. And now we're going to go for a shoulder opener. It's called Gomukhasana. So I'm going to turn around and show you. I've got my right arm reaching behind me, and my left hand is reaching up towards my right hand. So it's like my left hand and my right hand want to meet at the back of my heart. That takes quite a bit of shoulder flexibility, so please don't push yourself into this pose. You can use a rag, a strap, or you could just grab onto your own shirt. Okay, I'm going to turn back around to show you the other side. Now I'm reaching up with my right hand, and oh, that's my left hand, and reaching back with my right. Just make it even on both sides. And deep breaths here. You might find one side is more flexible than the other. That's very common. Deep breath. Okay. We're now going to come into puppy pose. So from tabletop, you are just going to melt your chest towards the floor, reaching your arms out flat in front of you. Keep your hips over your knees and just feel the stretch in your back as you melt the heart down towards the floor. If you can get your chin to the floor, then that's wonderful. If you can get your throat to the floor, you can actually lift up the chin. But just do what feels comfortable for you. Don't force any shapes. Eventually, all of the opening will happen. All right. Reverse yourself back up. we're now going to do a camel pose, which is another heart opener. So I'm resting my hands on my low back and my gaze goes up. Keep your knees about hip widths apart. And I like to stretch my spine as tall as I can and then lift my gaze back and look back at the wall behind me. It's kind of an intense stretch for a lot of people, so if you feel like you need to take a break, then just bring your chin to your chest. Okay, we're going to go into that again. You can repeat that same stretch. You'll still get all of the benefits. If you have blocks, you could also put blocks by your calves and use that to reach down to get a little bit deeper. I'm actually going to go reach down for my heels, and I've got my thumbs on the inside and my fingers on the outside as I grab my heels. And I am engaging my glutes, keeping my hips over my knees, and stretching the heart up. And I'm still breathing here. You always want to be breathing in your back bends. I like to grab my knees in camel sometimes. Do whatever feels good for you. That's kind of a deeper stretch. So just be careful. Be gentle. Be nice to yourself. Okay. That's what I have for you. You're done. You're more than welcome to continue your yoga practice with another video now that you're nice and warmed up. Or you can move into Shavasana, resting pose. I usually rest in that for at least 20 breaths. Or you can just give yourself a big hug and say, thank you for showing up. And I would like to thank you for being here. And I'm so proud of you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Namaste.